Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning. All those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Threads one in. That's really well manoeuvred. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nicely shaped ball. Cleared without hesitation. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Madrid have a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening. Del Piero! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ronaldo with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. Well, played right into his path. Buffon clears it away. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the finish! Well, now to Pedri! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Manchester United still without a single shot on target. And here's Del Piero. Out towards the flank. In towards the backstep. Oh, what a climb! Off the post! And that has been clubbed away. And here's Cruyff. And it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Makaleli. Iwobi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it out wide. Madrid trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Tries a shot! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Zanetti. Goes looking wide. Back into the middle. And this is Del Piero. Goes for a shot! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper...
And Del Piano! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And he's taking no chances there. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Floated through. Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And it's Rudiger. Iwobi. Buffon claims comfortably. And they can counter here. Oh, easy pickings there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh no, what has happened here? Tries to pass it through. Rummenigge. And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid have their second corner now. Cruyff goes short. Zanetti. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Delivered with swing. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Looking to go deep. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. So, what can they make of this? There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Now it's Pedri. Rudiger does well to get it back. Rudiger going full tilt down the left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he welcomes shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Valverde wins the duel this time. Rijkaard. Now Schlotterbeck. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's loose, and another try! It's in! The second half sparked straight into life. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. That has been cut short. Knocks it into space. Looking to play him in. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And claimed it back swiftly.
Manchester United may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Makaleli. And it's Cruyff. Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. He has a look up. There's the shot! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Marcó en el minuto 65.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
It will be. Oh, this is a great piece, having a goal! Played into the middle. And the ball is out of play.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Both sides
8,
then taking this
el
chance
dorsal
to
7,
turn to their benches.
El dorsal 14, el dorsal 13 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 9.
Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Just about up to 75 minutes. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti delivers. Oh, what has happened here? He's had a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And when the manager called on him, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Chance! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Adriano. Pelé. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Deco. Zanetti. It's a goal kick.
Cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And this is Tevez. That has been slung wide. Rudiger getting this one clear.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
That's the keeper's ball. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Habrá 5 minutos de
Deco
descuento.
conjures time and space where few can. 5 minutes to add. Ryerson. Foot in. Pirlo. Adriano. Tevez in acres of space out wide. Tevez takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Tevez. He's through, now is he? It's Tevez! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. The movement so precise. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's tough.
Danny Olmo! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And no, that was never going to make it. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Now the ball in. And he's there to belt it away. Azar. Greece do have a chance to counter here. Botman attempts a clearance. Doué. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Who take the lead. Greece have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Turan is the guilty party there, and he's going to have his name taken. That'll be a throw-in.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Look at this. It's Azar! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Botman. Rijkaard. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Valverde. Knocks it into space, and he's picked out the run. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He's looking wide, and it's Neymar. Spread out to the left. Tries to play it through. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Ronaldo. Tries to pass it through. This face-to-face chance for a shot! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
He rises! Just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Botman. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's nailed. And a shot! Goal! Greece! Into the lead once more. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, this is a great position. Now he's off and running. Valverde, and this is Ronaldo. Gets into some space. Oh, he's played it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, can they get him away?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Valverde. Distributed tidily. Good read, needed to be. Played with speed from back to front. Rudiger spots it and intercepts.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Decent chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Neymar. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. There's the whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Substitution for Greece, number 24.
So off we go once more.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, I think in these circumstances
23.
it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean...
Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's the delivery. And Dijk gets it away.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Serginho gets over and intercepts. Can he get it through?
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Serginho. Hazard could try cutting inside here. And that should get the job done. That's a good ball out wide. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, what a climb!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedro Porro. Can he latch on to this? Oh, no joy this time. Nicely weighted ball. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific header! That has been knocked clear. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed in once more. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that was asking just too much of him. Mbappe. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mbappe looking understandably energised after his goal. Thuram, and a chance! Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Rudiger has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off.
Substitution
Time for a change in
Greece.
personnel.
Number 4, Hazard. Number 5, Danny Olmo. Number 2, Van Dijk. Coming on the field.
Knocks it out wide.
Number 20.
He has found the way through.
Number 10.
Header!
Messi.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to
13,
retrieve it.
Hakimi.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find... Can he finish? Goal! Greece! And they're back in front. Greece get themselves into the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings in across. Botman tries to clear. And they're quick to get it. He's having a go! And the ball's come loose here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
In with the challenge. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, well played, well played. Looking to play him in. Now, what about a counter-attack?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Porro. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Time added on 4 minutes. And he's been shifted off it. Spread it left. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Hakimi. Turan concedes a free kick for that. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card and he walks. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Manchester United are now down to 8 following the sending off. Couldn't squeeze it through. Nicely aimed pass.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
And it's made now Mbappe. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, they've been found wanting, in my opinion, in a few areas that would have made a difference to the result. So they need to go away and just have a good think about it, and I'm sure they can come back stronger.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the Olimpico. This gargantuan amphitheatre rarely fails to deliver, certainly when it comes to providing sporting entertainment of the highest order. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberch, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni, he's shown wonderful intelligence and versatility, and of course vision whenever he's played. I think he's a tremendous all-round talent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Nicely weighted ball. And he's whipped it across. And that's the keeper's ball. And now the breakaway. Threads one in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nuno Mendes. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. It will be. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good vision. He's free, he has got space. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hazard. That's Petit. Hazard aims beyond the defence. Ryerson. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez going full tilt down the left. Can he get on the end of this? And it's James. Played in deep. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Out to the left it goes. Looking to play him in. Ball's... Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rijkaard. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
And it's Mendes. And it's Petit. Rijkaard. 15 minutes till half-time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Mbappe! Swings in across. And he's taking no chances there. Petit.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some really good ball movement. Nuno Mendes. Hazard gets into a good position. Hangs what he rises against the crossbar. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Distributed tidily. Mbappe. Mbappe carries the ball down the right. Incoming delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Now it's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's James. And the pass is intercepted. Rijkaard. Passing nice and neat. Spread out to the left. Looking tidy in possession here. And it's looking wide. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Gravenberg gets across to intercept that. And it's Mendes. It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. And he whips it in. Cleared away. Mbappe. Now he's off and running. And that's another good win of the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now the delivery, terrific header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Lovely feet. Gravenberg. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Barcelona have it back and can go again. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked... Oh no, what has happened here? Mbappe is on his own. Chance, surely! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Out to the right. Can he get onto this?
Oh, really well played.
Delivery from a big header! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Petit. It's a really well-measured ball. Iwobi, and he's picked it up out wide. Iwobi tries to pass it through. Swept in. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Some good work on the right flank here, and he's managed to get free. And it's Mendes. It's Azar! That is decidedly lacking.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Hazard. He's got away.
Oh, great feat, that.
Hazard! Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Numero 11. Lasciano il campo per il numero 21, il numero 16.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. And this is Ronaldo, goes for the header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Manchester United are certainly now looking like a...
Yamal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Not the most accurate pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Takes the shot! He's put his foot right through that one. Oh, terrible mistake. He's one-on-one, surely! There's the shot! And it's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Not
Ci
done.
saranno 5
That is a
minuti di
little
recupero.
undercooked. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Oh, and it's come back out to him. Oh, taken with style. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
Oh, smash! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Crossed in once more. Tries to get it clear, but he's cut it out. Schlotterbeck. Rodri. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.